the latest generation of the 2025 model Audi S3. This is one of the best facelifts that I've ever seen on any compact vehicle. Ah, listen up to this. And here it is, guys. Today it's finally time to be welcoming you all with the latest generation of the 2025 model Audi S3. This year, the fourth generation is a facelifted version of the Audi S3. And in today's video, I want to give you a first look, a full exterior walk, an interior look, and then we will be listening to the sound of the Audi S3. And I'm telling you, it's amazing. First things first, let's talk about the numbers. With the facelift, we still have the 2-liter TFSI engine, but this time we have more horsepower. Back in the day, we used to have 310 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque, but now we are talking about 333 horsepower and 420 Newton meters of torque. We do the 0 to 100 sprint in 4.7 seconds, and we have a lot of changes coming with this regular facelift. I think, in my opinion, this is one of the best facelifts that I've ever seen on any compact vehicle, honestly. The Audi S3 is perfection, and I'm going to tell you why in today's video. So first things first, as you can already see by the look, the stance and the appearance of the Audi S3, we have new wishbones and pivot bearings, so the car sits way sportier. Apart from that, we actually have something that we knew from the Audi RS3, the torque splitter. It's now available for the Audi S3. And then we also have a new driving mode, the Dynamic Plus mode, which is more direct in throttle response. It increases the idle speed and it's shorter when the gear shifts. And all in all, I think this car is really cool. With the new Audi A3, we have 5 new colors also available for the S3 and 5 new wheels. This one here is a Scary Blue, it's a new color. And let's get on and let's start with the tour and the front, the face of the latest version of the Audi S3. First things first, there's one essential thing that's missing out on the Audi S3 is the badge here. There's no more Audi S3 specific badging, but we have a way wider grille. The grille comes completely frameless, and we also have the updated Audi look here. A huge fan of the new grille. It makes the car look so much wider, as you can just look at the front here. When you look into the eyes of the new Audi S3, you can already appreciate the latest version of the headlights. The shape in general, it's still the same, but as you can see, we have the new LED styling here, and with this one, with the Matrix LED, you can go with up to 4 different signature LED designs here. Huge fan of that. Also with the front bumper, we have the chrome package on this one, so we have all the chrome exposed, but you can also go with the black package to go with full blacked out. Dimensions wise, we're still talking about the exact same size. We have the limousine version of the S3 here. I'm a huge fan of that car. And now let's talk about the wheels for a second, because here we have 19-inch multi-spoke S3 specific wheels. As you can already appreciate, the brakes in the back, the brake disc grew, it's bigger now. Back in the days we were talking about 18-inch, I think we are talking about 19-inch. Apart from that, we have this center Audi emblem here, which rotates. I'm a huge fan of that as well. And then the red brake caliper. On the side, way more matte chrome parts here. Look like brushed aluminum. Also down there, you can also go with a full blacked out if you want. It's just an option for you guys to choose. In the back again, 19-inch here, multi-spoke, S3 specific. Huge fan of this. But now let's talk about something that is way more important for the S3, and it's the rear. You can already appreciate the updated taillights here. The new taillights of the Audi S3, also coming with the Audi A3, is the aero design here. Super sleek, super slim, very cool design feature here. The way they did it is amazing. The Audi rings updated, the additional rear spoiler here finished in exterior paint. We have the performance exhaust here on this one. And as you can already have a closer look, guys, we have one cool brand that Audi has worked with. I love this. The sound is so great. We will be listening to that afterwards as well. And with all the Audi models now, we only have the model name here on the left hand side and the engine type is always, it's gone. So no more engine type here on the right hand side. But now let's talk about the inside. Before we jump inside, you can see something here. And unfortunately, it's super dusty because we are in the middle of the desert. We have the Audi initials, and then we have the car specific model name and everything also here in laser. S3 TFSI Quattro instead of having that in the back. Let me just jump right inside and show you the interior as well. We have a few more changes in the inside as well. But before we jump inside, you can already appreciate those. Huge fan of the look of the S3. Also in the inside, a lot more S-Line specific features. So let's jump inside and let me give you a closer look of this beauty here. Just closing the door for you. There we go. So we are now right inside the all new Audi S3 interior. As you can already see, we have a lot of changes when it comes to the inside, but the changes, yeah, they're just small changes, but for me it makes this car absolutely perfect. First things first, talking about the steering wheel, we have the flat bottom S3 specific S-Line steering wheel here. It's pretty cool with perforated leather, and then we have the leather here on top and in the bottom with the S-Line specific emblem. Apart from that, when we just have a closer look onto the door panel here, this door handle has been changed, and then we have the Alcantara Dinamica finish here on the door in specific. And also when you just pay attention to the way they perforated this Alcantara Dinamica, just so cool the way they did it. And apart from that, you can also go with the ambient colors in the inside of your S3. You can choose from in between 38 colors or 30 colors. The color will reflect here on the perforated Alcantara and looks absolutely fantastic. Apart from that, in the inside over here, you can already see the ambient colors. The shape here and overall is changed as well. We have the gear selector. Here you can put the car into drive, neutral, and reverse, or put the car into park. You can start up the engine, which we will be doing in a minute. You can see we have this additional stitching here on top, and then we have the Alcantara Dinamica finish here on the dashboard as well. Huge fan of that. The seat here is also the latest version, S-Line specific full leather finish, and then we have the Alcantara Dinamica finish also in the inside of the seat with the amazingly looking stitching, the S-Line specific details. And since we have the limousine, you can already appreciate the falling roofline, but still we have a lot of headspace in the back, to be honest. Also plus 3 more seats in the back here with the Alcantara Dinamica finish, full leather, everything blacked out. Huge fan. The air vents, the way they shape these, look super cool. The Quattro badge as well, a huge fan. But yeah, that's it from my side. It's now time to be listening to the performance exhaust. This is the key of the S3. Pretty nice. We'll be putting it in here where we have 2 more cup holders. Let's just start up in automatic mode, in auto mode. Okay, 3, 2, 1. The exhaust, the start stop button is right over here. Okay, so the exhaust is on. As soon as the exhaust is on, we will be putting the car into dynamic mode. And as soon as we put it into dynamic mode, as you can already see, when you put the car into dynamic mode, you can already go with dynamic plus, and the car is way louder. Here you go. And now that's when things get interesting, because this car is way louder than the predecessor. Listening to the sound of the new S3, listen up to this. Is an amazingly engineered sound. I really love the exhaust note on the S3. It's beautiful. Just listen. I mean, we have a rev limiter at around 4000 RPM, but the sound is amazing. Also with the Dynamic Plus mode here, you can go with Dynamic, then Dynamic Plus, as you can see, the ESC is off and the handling will be way sporty. I can't wait to drive this car, honestly. I already drove it, to be honest, but it was a prototype version. But can't wait for the official drive of this. Rate the sound from 1 to 10. Let's just jump outside and also listen to the sound from the outside again. So now it's time to be listening to the sound from the outside. We will be starting up the S3 in 3, 2, 1. And now we'll need to put the car into Dynamic Plus. Listen to this. Amazing sound, honestly. They have the performance exhaust here on the S3 by Krapovic, and they've done an amazing job. It's a 10 out of 10 sound for an S3. It's way louder than the older version and almost as loud as an RS3. I can't wait to be listening to the RS3. How do you guys like the new S3? Share it in the comment section below. Rate the car from 1 to 10. Already looking forward to see you all again and wish you an amazing day. I will be back.